Hi everyone, my name is John Ray Bado and I am from the Blue Oracle. Today we're gonna demonstrate to you about the recent chatbot that I created for my Facebook page, which is the Blue Oracle. Um, bear with me because this is only going to be one take. This is going to be one take only, and hopefully this one will be successful. So I will be doing a share screen now on my of course, my screen on my laptop. And we're going to see if the chatbot that I created through a mini chat program, through mini chat website will function properly with what do you call this, with the conditions that I recently created for the Blue Oracle Facebook page. Okay, so let's go. Let me do a share screen first. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is my Facebook page, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it's the Blue Oracle. It's something that I really wanted to pursue in the future, wherein I will be providing services for my clients, providing services like digital marketing, customer service, or even social media marketing and social media management. But as of now, we're just gonna simply check we're gonna check some automated responses. We're gonna check chatbot. We need to say there's like it's also kind of like automated responses so that it will actually save someone's time with the business owner's perspective. Like for example, me being the owner of the Blue Oracle, it will really help me a lot to save time so that I wouldn't have to respond all the time whenever someone would, inquire on my services. All right, so that's the main purpose of really, what do you call this? This is the main goal of setting up a chat bot on your page on Facebook. So yeah, let's see if it will meet that expectation. So first, we are going to set up, choose how we interact. We're going to choose our own personal account so that we'll be able to test about those chatbot that I recently set up. Let's go. Okay, so that's done. So what will be the first thing that we're going to set up? Let me try. Okay, why don't we go ahead and start with the get started first. All right. So when a customer would inquire, when a potential client would inquire about my services, this is the first thing that will appear on their screen whenever they open my page and click the message button. Right. So it shows here, hi Blu-ray Bado, that's my name. And thanks for getting in touch with us on Messenger. Please send us any question you may have. And the only button that you will see is get started button. So I'll click on this. All right. Let's give it a couple of seconds to respond automatically. There you go. It showed my avatar. Actually, I named my avatar as also next to my name. I just changed the spelling of it. Okay, so here we go. It says here, welcome to the Blue Oracle, where we help your business flourish as you wish. I'm Blue, your chatbot assistant. Yes, and simply ask, how can I make your day today? So it's actually a good catchphrase or a good questions to ask to your potential clients so that they would feel that they are given help right away. Okay, so in here at the bottom here, you will see three buttons. One of which is visit my site. Second is book a free consult. Third would be chat with Blue, the bot assistant. So when a customer clicks here, we click on this, it will actually direct the customer to simply my official website. This is actually the site that we recently created during the training as well. And I'm also hoping and looking forward that this will be enhanced in the future so that whenever a customer goes to my page, they will be impressed or something like that. So hopefully we get to have a time to do this. So there we go, that worked. And then if the customer wanted to like, book an appointment with me or book a free consultation, like for a couple of minutes, like for 15 minutes to discuss about the kind of services that they need so we can talk it out. All they need to do is just click on this. So let's see if it works. This will actually direct the customer to Calendly, wherein I organize or I set up a scheduler. This is like a scheduler. Whenever the customer would choose on the days that I am available at a given time, they will be provided with a 15-minute kind of consultation. So I think 15 minutes would be enough to really gauge and measure the customer's needs. So we can really meet halfway, meet in between, and then hopefully agreed that customer will accept my services or something like that. So that worked. Next would be chat with the bot assistant. Yeah. So just want to give you a heads up. These are just basic setup for chatbot through mini chat. So if I click here, chat with Blue. So basically, it will just tell you thank you for messaging. We'll get back to you in 24 hours. So at least customer would know that the chatbot may not be available within real time, but definitely they are assured that they will be given a response within 24 hours. And that's actually an allowed time for someone to respond to an inquiry of a customer. All right. So again, these are the three buttons that the customer will see whenever they start, inquiring or they start messaging the page. Below that, if they wanted to really know more about what the Blue Oracle can offer, they can also click on the services down below, and also about me. We can click this one here first. Let's see what will appear. About me. Let's see what shows up. So, sorry. Okay, let me take a breather first. Okay. All right. Okay. So, whenever a customer would click about me, it will again direct them to my official site, because on my official website at Strikingly, there's also an about tab where they really get to know about what Blue Oracle services can offer. So yeah, customer will see this one, and this will give the customer an idea on what we are capable of doing and what kind of service that we can provide to them. So I'll just close this one out. Okay, so we already did that. We already click about me. Let's go ahead and click on services. If we click on services, simply the customer will be directed to, okay, so the customer will get new automated responses per se. So it would say here, our services include general virtual assistance, digital marketing, and social media management. So I created some graphic designs here where the customer would somewhat like be enticed on the kind of services that I have to offer. So number one, really, this is something that I'm really familiar about and very knowledgeable at. It's digital marketing. Yeah. So and down below there's a button that says book a consult. Just like earlier, if we click on this, this will simply direct the customer to Calendly for scheduling an appointment. So it's the same thing. All right. So that worked. Let me go back here. Oops. All right. So let's click on this one because there's another option aside from digital marketing. So customer can also click on this arrow to the right. So aside from what was that earlier? That was digital marketing, right? Customer can also opt for social media management. So if you're a small business owner who wanted to really, make your presence online, may it be on Facebook account, Facebook platforms, or Twitter, or Instagram, or even YouTube, I can do that for you. I can manage your social media wherein I take control of the contents and all that. So all you have to do is you're interested on this service, you can just schedule a talk. This is actually the same. It's a different button because earlier it was book a consult, right? And then it was this one is schedule a talk. But this will actually direct you, I think, to the same direction. Yeah, same thing. It will route you to Calendly wherein you may schedule an appointment with the Blue Oracle. Last would be still the same. If you click on this, if you book an appointment, it will direct you again because the main goal for this is really, convince the potential client to really have to engage with you. So this is general, actually digital marketing and social management is actually under general virtual assistants, but more on admin tasks per se. So if the customer would click on this, it's still going to direct the customer to the Calendly, right? Okay, so that worked perfectly okay. All right, so we're now done testing the get started option and that worked perfectly okay. So why don't we go ahead and try the conversation starter because we're already done with the get started. I actually disabled that earlier so that we could make it work with the get started. Now let's enable it. Give me just a couple of seconds while I'll enable it on my ManyChat website. Let me go ahead and go to Messenger. Conversation starters. There you go. Let me enable this first. Okay. Now that's enabled. Let me go ahead and delete some messages that we just had earlier. Let me do this one. Delete chat. Okay, so we can enable the conversation starters. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this one up. I'll click on message. There you go. So earlier, if once we click the message button earlier, it actually just directed us to the get started option. There's no other button, but only get started. But this one, since we just enabled the icebreaker or conversation starter, it actually gives us now three, what do you call this? Three questions per se. And these are actually some kind of frequently asked questions. So one of which is what are the services you offer? Second is, do you have a portfolio I can check? And the third one is, how much is your fee and rate? Okay, so let's click on the first one. First question would be, what are the services you offer? There you go. All right, so it gave us a response automatically, which is the main goal of having a chat bot. So it says here, hi, Blue, which is my name. Okay, so it says here, I help small businesses, public figures, and influencers increase their social media presence through digital marketing services and strategies. I help increase their engagement, number one, traffic, generate leads, and convert them into sales. I am well trained by the GICD program, which is correct. In the Philippines, as general virtual assistant, hence my knowledge and expertise would be a great asset to your success. Wow. Okay, so that's number one. What else? Okay, so let me delete this one so we can go back to the second question. Second question would be, do you have a portfolio I can check? Of course. All right. So the question again is, do you have a portfolio I can check? The answer would be for this would be, hi Blue, welcome to the Blue Oracle. My name is John Ray. I help businesses grow by finding your customers on social media platforms through a series of marketing campaigns and creating thought-provoking content that entices the audience curiosity. Wow. So that's somehow, will have the customer an idea on what is really the Blue Oracle all about. And, hopefully will convince to get our service. All right. Okay. Hold on for a second. Um, Give me just a couple of seconds. I'll just fix myself first. Okay. All right, I'm back. Okay, now let's proceed to the third question. Let me just go ahead and delete this one again. All right. The third question would be, how much is your fee and rate? So this is actually a tricky question, because as a, as an, I don't want to say employee, but as someone who does virtual assistants, we don't, give out generic rates because the task would really vary from one client to another. So instead, what we respond is that, hi Blue, rates vary from one client to another, which is correct, depending on their type of business, which will be assessed during the first consultation. That is why it's very crucial and important to really have this consultation first, so you can really meet halfway and agree together. So the client would discuss what are the kind of tasks that what he wants from a virtual assistant to do, and in response, the VA will also tell the client on how much it would cost them if we do those tasks for the client. So yeah, booking a consultation is really the first step, and depending on the number of skills totally and services that we will utilize during the process, I highly recommend you schedule a quick call so we can discuss further and come up with an agreement. Do not worry, you can negotiate with me until we meet halfway. Yeah, definitely. So the good thing about the Blue Oracle, since it's a new agency, I would say, it's a new marketing agency. We can, especially if we know each other, if we're friends, you have a business and wanted to ask help from me, so we can, at least I can give you a discount since we're just starting. So that's one way also for us to build up our portfolio, something like that. Then after that, the last sentence would be, here's the link to book an appointment with me. So same thing. If I click on this, it will actually just route the customer to the Calendly where we can schedule an appointment. So yeah, there you go. It worked. Mhm. Now, why don't we go ahead and click on this, what do you call this? Like 3 horizontal lines or burger icons, because actually these are like, I forgot what do you call it, but this is like a menu. So if you click on this about me, this will route the customer to my Strikingly page on my website. And if I click on services, this will go to the customer to this other website again, because on my website, customer can just go to the services tab where they could, check on the services that we provide. It's actually located in here: digital marketing, social media management, data entry and web research, and customer service or technical support. So there you go. Finally, the last option is to book a free call. So same thing. Again, the end goal is to really engage the customer and have a conversation with them, because in that way you can really put your best foot forward and really convince the customer that you really need to get my services, because it's a win-win situation. Like, I get something from the customer or from the client. The client would be able to you know take advantage of our services, and just a really big chance that once the customer is once the customer's business is being created or being marketed online, it will really have a bigger chance for the business to be recognized and be known to the potential customers. So yeah, I think we're good on that. Let me go ahead and let me delete this one first so we can do more testing. Let me just go ahead and go to ManyChat website and see what are the other features that we can enable or test. Okay, we can proceed with the indoctrinate later. I'll have to get my phone on that to test the QR code. Ah, the OTN. Okay, let me see if we can do this. So I'm not sure if this will appear on my screen. Let me do this here instead. I'll open ManyChat on this area so that the screen will still be shared. Because what I recently did is that I created a separate browser. So we could be transparent for the testing. I'll show you the back end of my ManyChat. What have we done already? So, okay. So this one is actually the conversation starter, if I'm not mistaken. You know, remember earlier we click on this, we click on this, we click on this as well. These are common questions or frequently asked questions, message service. What is this one? Okay, I don't think we need this to test. So I think what we lack is the one-time notification. Yeah, but this doesn't really work totally because maybe we can just do a preview of what it has to offer. You know, because we're not on a pro feature. This is just basically it's just basic and simple, and we are not under a premium account. So, but we'll see. Get notifications. Uh-huh. So if actually we click on that, the customer will see if I noticed you were looking at my services, blah, blah, blah. So this one, like this one, if we click on this, yeah, this doesn't work because this was not, we're only up to here, but that's good enough. Yeah. Let's go back. But this one, just do the same. Yeah, it's okay. It's just for what do you call this, for compliance purposes, because this will not totally work with a basic feature. So I think the last step that we're going to take is, I think this one is done already before for the get started. This is for the get started button, get started option, right? Okay. Okay, I forgot. Um, we haven't done the, what do you call this? The tags. Okay, why don't I go ahead and go to um I'll just go to my, bear with me for a second. I just need to transfer this one over. I want to show you my presentation so that you'll see the keywords that I created for, what do you call this? You know, some keywordings like words that if a customer types that and on Messenger to inquire, it will give them automated responses. And then after that, after we do testing with the keyword, we will go to the indoctrinate with the QR code. So let me see if this one would work. Where is that? I think this one is the keywords. Okay, so let's see. The first keyword, I need help. And then help, consult, assist, VA need. So if the customer types this words on the messenger, it will actually trigger the get started. So let's see if that would work. Have I deleted them already? Okay, let's try. Okay, let me disable. Okay, okay, let's just skip that, and then I'll type. Let's say I need help. So I type in, I need help. So the moment that after the customer typed in, I need help, it will actually give them a response about services. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that is actually correct. This will actually trigger the customer to the get started specifically for services. Yeah, because why not, right? Like, what's the essence if the customer is asking for? Definitely, they want some services. So we just routed directed the customer to the service that we provide. How about we try help? Help. So let's just try 3 keywords. Sorry, help. Sorry, that's a typo. So it's the same thing. Consult, assist. Yeah. So still, it routes the customer to the services that we offer. Okay, let's proceed to the next type of keywords. If the customer types in hello there, how are you? Good morning, good day, hello, I have a question, can you help me? It will actually direct the customer to welcome your customers. Yeah, so let's try. Hello. Yeah, there you go. It will route them to the welcome message. This is actually my avatar, Blue, and then yeah, welcome to the Blue Oracle, or help us with yours, Flourish, and then there's a lot of buttons here to click on. So that worked. Even hi, still the same. Yeah, that is working perfectly okay. And next, so if the customer types in the word chat, or can I talk to person, agent, connect me. So these are actually just common wordings that the customer types in to have a chat with someone. So if we click on here, this will actually direct the customer to my chatbot, if I'm not mistaken. So I already click on chat. Then let's see. Yeah, there you go. So that's actually like an end of conversation, definitely, because we cannot always expect for someone to be online all the time. So with that, if the customer wanted to chat, we'll just give the customer a brief message telling the customer that thank you for messaging. We'll get back to you in 24 hours. While waiting for Blue to respond, you can check our official website or book a consult. So let's try connect me. Or even maybe I can add a keyword in here, which is agent. Yeah. When someone types in agent, not connect me, but connect. Let's try agent. How about agent? Would that work? There you go. It's taking a while to respond. Maybe I'll just delete this one first and let's see. Hold on. Agent. Yeah, that's totally okay. When we type in agent, that should give us a response. I'm not sure what's going on here, but we can just, just for the sake of demonstration, we can just skip that for now, since the first keyword actually worked. So again, if I click on chat, if I type in chat, if the customer types in chat, yeah, there you go. Okay, so now for our final testing, I think we're down to our final testing, which is the indoctrinate. Actually, I set it up to QR code. So we're gonna have to use a phone. We're gonna have to use a phone for us to do that, for us to indoctrinate. So give me just a couple of seconds. I'll just grab my phone. So we can scan this one here. Okay, hold on. Give me just a few seconds. Hi, I'm back. So I have my phone now, and let's just use a scanner to scan, of course, the QR code that is created. Scanner. Try a lot of a lot of, what do you call this? Scanner app. Okay, so I'm gonna scan it now, and then I'll show you what would be the. Okay, so this is the result. I'll show you. I'll show on the camera. So if I'll click this, it will actually route me to the website. No, to the messenger. So there you go. So it totally worked. So when you scan the QR code, it will actually give you. This is actually amazing, I would say. So the moment that you scan the code, it will actually route you to the indoctrinate. Indoctrinate is somewhat like, you're giving the customer an idea on who you are, what you do, what are your interests, and something interesting about you. So that will have the customer an idea, or the potential client of have an idea of who is the person behind the Blue Oracle. So I'm just gonna read out to you what it says here. Or maybe I can show it on the post, on the share screen. But how do I do this? Let me just go ahead and, how about this? I'll scan again, and then I'll just copy the, what do you call this? I wanted to copy the, no. I'll go to the, I'll go to the computer. So there you go. Yeah. So this is what appeared after we scanned the QR code. So let me just read this one out before we finish. Did you know that Blue created a Facebook page out of homesickness? That is true. He first traveled to Singapore and Thailand, and due to missing his family and the island where he comes from, called Sikihor, he created a Facebook page named Secret Traveler. So yeah, I have a page named Secret Traveler that promotes the tourism of the island, and also where you can document his travel journey outside the Philippines. So yeah, so that's actually how I started, being knowledgeable with um, social media management and even social media marketing, because I created a page where it promotes my travel outside the Philippines, and it also promotes tourism of our island. So yeah, and there are three buttons in here. So first is virtual assistant. So it will give the customer idea what makes me knowledgeable about the virtual assistance skill. So this is kind of lengthy, but at least you have the gist already. You have an idea. So Um, it says here Blue started as a virtual assistant medical biller to be specific back in 2018, blah, blah, blah. So it just really, I'm just simply sharing my journey about my virtual assistant skills and experience. And then after that, you go ahead and click on, if you click on the second button, digital marketing, so it will again give, it's just simply me telling a story about my experiences in digital marketing. So when Blue started gaining followers on his Facebook page, new opportunities also opened. He was tapped by several small businesses, which is true, to promote their local businesses and secure Simply Blue, because Blue has created an influence and trust to his followers. So the last button would be, and even there's a button down below wherein it will direct you to my website. This is just a basic one. This is actually where I document all my travels back then. So yeah, I went to Ecuador, blah blah blah. So this is actually not related to the work that I do now with the Blue Oracle, but at least this will give the customer an idea on what makes me knowledgeable about the service that they would like to hire, to get from me. Like management, social media management. So that's a little something about my journey. And then the last would be, yeah, I just want to go back here. This is a check website button where the customer can go to my website. And the last button, the last service that I can offer is social media. So if we click on this will give the customer this response. So it's kind of lengthy also. So basically it says here it's very familiar with social media since he founded Sequential Facebook page and Inky, and e-commerce online business that he owned and managed at the same time. Aside from Facebook, he has been an active user of Twitter since 2009. He also has active Instagram accounts, TikTok, and interests, which he is very familiar with the features and its potential, blah, blah, blah. And then it can even direct the customer to my Facebook page where with the one that I own, that I founded, which is Korean Traveler. So yeah, that works 100%. Okay, so I think we're good in here. So I just want to thank everyone for checking on this video for testing off my chatbot, and I hope that you were able to get a little idea about what I do in my Blue Oracle services. And I'm really looking for and aiming that in the future, this will prosper and it will grow and we get to have more clients. Recently, um, I just got a sale. What do you call it? It's like I recently got a new, um, I just, how can I explain it? I just had a new client. The name of the client is, no, the name of the business of my client is Cake Garden. So it is based in Dumaguete, wherein the owner loves to bake, you know, make customized cakes. So it's really amazing, and I've had the opportunity to try their dessert, and it's really good and so nice. It's really amazing to to market it because you were able to personally have had a taste of what they can offer. And so I'm really excited for that business, and I'm looking forward to make it grow online. So let's just hope for the best. So we just started creating the Facebook page for that. So hopefully we will be able to meet our clients' expectations very, very soon. So that's it about the Blue Oracle. Thank you so much, guys, for your time and for watching this video, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.